Hey everyone, Matt on for the Matt on Talk Show here. Like, share, and subscribe to this video here today. So, today our topic is Amazon versus Fingerhut. Yep, two big companies that I've dealt with for a long time, as well as many other people have dealt with. And the birds are already weighing in on today's topic, so it's going to be a cool one. So here we roll. All right, so Amazon. I've been using Amazon since the year 2010. And I took a break for a short while in between, but I've used Amazon since 2010, no disappointments. And pretty much anything I try to search for that's feasibly possible, provided that it's on Amazon, is there. So, I end up ordering then if it's there, if it's something feasibly possible for me to get. Fingerhut, on the other hand, well, that's a totally different topic because the cat showing up in the background. Fingerhut, on the other hand, it's kind of sketchy, You might get lucky with something that you want on there, and you can get it. Other times, not so much. So, if I have to choose between one or the other, I'm going to go with Amazon over Fingerhut. Now, Fingerhut, I've ordered tons and tons of stuff over the last couple years. Preferably when it's around Christmas time, that's when I order big on Fingerhut. All the rest of the other time, I use Amazon for things that I'm looking for. So a little backstory. I've been using Amazon since 2010, and I've been using Fingerhut since the year 2016. Rave reviews here from the birds on Fingerhut and Amazon. All right, that's my background audience, may I add. So, with Fingerhut, you can kind of get the things that you want. But the problem with Fingerhut versus Amazon is Fingerhut is way overpriced. So if I want to get something on Amazon for $25, Fingerhut, on the other hand, will sell it for about $34 to $39, the same item that I'm looking for. So it's very hard to go with Fingerhut. I mean, you can if you want. I mean, they give you plenty of opportunities for credit available on Fingerhut. And that's when you can really, they do that to entice you to buy more. They know their stuff's overpriced, so they're going to do things to get you to buy more by giving you the more credit. Now, Amazon, on the other hand, they just came out with the Amazon credit card not too long ago, and that also is another phenomenal thing to have. The Amazon credit card and the Fingerhut credit card I both have. So, and they are phenomenal things. Now, the little catch with Amazon is once you sign up for their credit card, here's the nice little thing with Amazon is they give you a $100 gift card to go buy. So it's like the first $100 is on Amazon. Fingerhut didn't do that stuff. Once you got the Fingerhut credit, you were out of the gate, you were on your own buying that stuff. But I was able to get some pretty cool stuff out of the first $100 from Amazon. So that's cool. So a kudos to Amazon. So if you're going to go with either Fingerhut or Amazon, you need to go with Amazon. I mean, their shipping time is pretty good for the most part, except for the holidays, and I'm going to get to that story in a minute. But Fingerhut, they're kind of overpriced. You could really go gung ho and spend a lot of money on Fingerhut, and then before you know it, you're looking at it and it's like, damn, I spent like $3,000 on Fingerhut. So, and that was one of my cases last year. I was moving, and then Christmas was on the horizon too. So then before you know it, you were spending, I spent like over $3,000 on stuff on Fingerhut. Now Amazon, on the other hand, you could be you get a little more satisfaction from Amazon. So again, I would go with Amazon if we're going Fingerhut versus Amazon. I'm going to go with Amazon. Because they ship within a day or two. The day you order it, the day they're shipping it that day. I ordered a recliner on Amazon the second day of this new year here in 2021, and before you know it, 5 days later, it was showing up here. Fingerhut, on the other hand, I would order something, it would take a day or two just to ship first, and then it was like a 5-day wait just to get the product. phenomenal. You know, they're both good for the most part. I didn't really have any problems until just this Christmas season that just passed here in December 2020. So let's get to the story. So Amazon, I've been using since 2010. No issues since 2010. Well, I ordered specific gifts for the spouse from Amazon. Both were karaoke games that she loves so much. And I had ordered them on December 7th. Okay. Time goes along, we're getting closer to Christmas. Amazon has the reputation for being here in a day or two. Okay, that's cool. So December 7th, I ordered them. We're getting really close. We're in that week of Christmas. We're talking like the 20th, 21st here. I'm wondering, where is this stuff? Now, keep in mind, Amazon, they have it where they sell it from Amazon, and then they also have it where they have third parties selling stuff on Amazon. So that's another thing you got to kind of keep an eye on there, is the third party thing, because sometimes it gets a little sketchy with the third party on Amazon. So I ordered it. Both items were from a third party, and they were both paid for with that first $100 gift card that I had gotten from Amazon. And we're getting closer to Christmas here. I'm calling up, yo, where is this stuff? I ordered it on the 7th. Why is it taking so long to get here? So, lo and behold, you know, I guess there was all kinds of stuff going on with the United States Postal Service at that time. A lot of delays, for some reason, you know, a lot of people ordering more because of the pandemic on Amazon. And there's just been so many delays getting the gifts. I mean, it's not just me. There's lots of people that were wondering where the heck their damn gifts are that they ordered on Amazon, you know. So lo and behold, one gift out of the two comes the day before Christmas. It came on the 24th. Thank God. But I made sure I told her what was going on so that it wouldn't be like Christmas morning, what the heck, I got you this stuff and you got me freaking zilch almost. So I let her know what was happening. I spent some money on her. We went out to places. I got her some stuff in advance for Christmas because of the mess up due to the United States Postal Service. So, you know, I called up Amazon. You know, I was on the phone with them a couple times giving them crap. You know, they offered me the idea of the refund. I was like, no, I want the damn gift that I ordered, you know. So I don't got no time for this now. If I ordered something else now, I'd be waiting another 10 days or something. So then just yesterday, which was the 8th of, was it the 8th? I don't know what day we are. What day are we on? Oh, no, it was the 9th. Yesterday was the 9th of January 2021, and lo and behold, the second gift that I had ordered, that was the other Glee karaoke video game for the Wii, showed up yesterday. I ordered that stuff on the 7th of December, and it shows up about 32 days later. But the thing is, with Amazon, I had called up on the 31st, right before the end of the 2020, and I wanted to get my refund. It was like a $20 refund for the game because it was used and it was by a third party. Got that refund, and then 9 days later, I get this thing that shows up in the mail. So, I mean, that's the nice thing about Amazon is, through no fault of your own, keep this in mind as you're watching this video, through no fault of your own, you can possibly get stuff for free on Amazon. With Fingerhut, not so much. Let me tell you something about Fingerhut. I had no problem with packages at all with Fingerhut. Now, let me back up the bus here a little bit. That was the first issue I ever with Amazon, was with this Christmas season. Now, a lot of it had to do with the virus going on and the United States Postal Service struggling big time. All right, so now we move the bus forward a little bit. Fingerhut. Fingerhut, I've never had a problem with their deliveries. Now, I ordered very little this year from Fingerhut because I had done a lot of my shopping, you know, in person in some time, and then I got a bunch of things off of Amazon. You know, I kept it pretty slim this year for Christmas. You know, with the kids, it's hard to buy them toys anymore because the kids will be interested in the toys the first couple days you get them. I'm probably not the only one this occurs with. the kids are very interested in the toys the first couple days, and then after the fact, then they don't care about the toys. And then when you go to cycle through new toys, when it's time for birthday, Easter's, and the next Christmas, you're throwing out that stuff you just got last year. So my thing is to other parents just as well, it's not worth investing in some of the stuff unless you know the kid's going to be playing with it constantly, To me at this point, especially with a lot of other people with the pandemic hurt and everything like that, government's slow on the freaking stimuluses and all that other crap, you got to look into what you're investing in for the kids. Because sometimes, they could just easily snake you on $60, and it's an item that could be like worth $30. So, it's really hard. You got to... Nowadays, with everything going on, the government changing, they're going to be snaking people very soon. You gotta watch your investments with those things, And now the stuff is just made such crap. Back in the day when I was a kid, you broke a toy, my dad was able to easily fix it, and it's good for a little while. Nowadays, one of these kids, they break their toys, the thing's junk. The thing is junk then after the fact that it's... you can't even glue it back together. It's so junk and beat up and cheaply made that you can't even try to fix it with super glue or some kind of putty. Ugh. Anyway, Fingerhut, they had a big delay, thanks to the United States Postal Service. No fault of my own or Fingerhut's, may I add, just to throw that out there. It was the United States Postal Service's fault on this one. So they sent me a statement out probably 7 days after the fact. I guess my statement ends on the 1st of every month with Fingerhut, and we're already in the 10th, and I still have yet to get a statement yet for this month of January 2021. So probably give or take, they send it out 10 days or something like that, 7 days after the fact of the end of the statement. Because they try to get you to pay the crap online. I don't go for that stuff. I just write the check. I don't trust all my information getting all out all over the place. So... with Fingerhut, they said they sent the statement out. I did not get the statement. Now, the statement, keep in mind, is due on the 27th of every single month, which means it was due December 27th is the due date for the statement. I get the statement from Fingerhut in the mail. Keep in mind, lack of United States Postal Service here. The 26th, I got the statement on the 26th of December, and it's due the 27th. Impossible, as all of you know. All right, the mail already went out, and people received it, and then mail was stopped on a Sunday, which the 27th was a Sunday. No mail's moving. There is no possible way I could have made that payment unless I attempted to do online, which I'm not allowing anybody to have access to my bank account. The only way people get money from my bank account is through a check. That's it. None of this online stuff. This is my disciplined way. This is why people end up losing money, forgetting where money goes to, is because of not tracking it properly. That could be a good title for another video here in the Mountain Talk Show in the future. Writing checks is the only way. I don't even go to the bank to take money out normally, unless it's like a special occasion or this stimulus check that I'm still waiting for. This measly, cheap $600 stimulus check I'm still waiting for. But the only way to access the money from my account is through a check that I sign and give to you. That's it. Now, that's the same thing with Fingerhut. I sent them the check, but I sent it to them that Monday on the 28th. I overnighted the stuff to them. So then I'm still fighting with them. As I'm getting closer, I'm trying to make sure stuff's set right before, the 30th and 31st, right as I end the year. I'm trying to make sure things are kind of set in a positive direction with the stuff, and I'm not behind on anything. I go to call, I get some Chinese freaking Mingling or whatever her name is. She was very rude. She was a very rude representative. And she just was giving me a hard time. I was asking for a supervisor. She's like, he would just tell you the same thing I do. It's like, I have a tracking number for the overnighted mail. And then they're talking about giving me a late charge and stuff like that. I shouldn't have to pay the late charge of $40. Not my fault. It's not your guys' fault. It's the post office's fault, and I should be excused. So long story short, after a couple times, I was on the phone almost daily with them. Except for probably New Year's, giving them crap. Like, processed this payment already. What is going on? I sent that stuff. So long story short, I eventually got some kind of cool guy. I think his name was Kevin, Kurt. I forget what the heck his name was. But he was a good, nice guy, represented a Fingerhut. They one time overrode the late fee, and I gave him a long spiel. Like and at that time, this was the 4th, I believe it was. I was saying, hey, I still have stuff from Amazon that I still had not gotten, which I got yesterday. Today is the 10th of January, 2021. And, I mean, long story short, that guy was nice, but all the representatives, which were foreigners, may I add, not that I have a problem with the foreigners, these foreigners pick these jobs because they're easy, because they can't do work like shoveling stone like I could and many of other Americans can. They just pick these bullshit jobs, excuse my language, they just pick these jobs just to, have something easy to do and collect some big money or something like that, while you're just sitting around. With the headset thing on, if they use that. Probably. And that seems obsolete nowadays with people picking up the phone. But again, the video is Amazon versus Fingerhut, Fingerhut versus Amazon, whatever you call it. Go with Amazon, okay? I had called the representatives from Amazon when my packages were missing in action here, and every one of them, all the representatives, were very nice to me at Amazon. No problem. They were all nice to me. The people at Fingerhut with the customer service, may I add, were very rude. And I have suggested to another representative about that Ming Ling Ching, whatever her name was, that answered me the first time. I said to that other second representative, she should be fired for the way she treated me on the phone, being rude to me. It's like, I'm the one in distress, and then you're talking about charging me a late fee. I don't think so. I shouldn't be charged a late fee for the United States Postal Service's fault this past year. Now, of course, yeah, I understand that they were short-staffed. But still, I mean, then they might need some of their hours increased to make sure that gets there, I don't know. We'll see how next year goes. But anyway, Amazon, you get a little more satisfaction and a little more results when you search for stuff on their site versus Fingerhut. Fingerhut, it's a select few things, if it's even there. I try to look for WWE stuff on Fingerhut, little to nothing there. Amazon, I get stuff from when I was a kid that I'm buying off of Amazon. Very good. And it's fun because you could do some real good, even if you're just window shopping on Amazon, you could get stuck in window shopping like I had for like almost a half hour window shopping on Amazon at old stuff. Like I'm big into the wrestling stuff, especially the retro stuff. You can get stuck on there for a long time window shopping. Fingerhut, forget about it. Type in WWE, you're out of there. You're not even on there a minute window shopping on there. Fingerhut, I only go there if I'm like needing stuff for the kids for Christmas or something, or for a birthday. That's it. Other than that, Fingerhut, no offense to Fingerhut, is pretty much useless for me for the most part, unless they start opening up their selection a little more like Amazon does. Amazon has everything from every era on it. So yes, go with Amazon. Amazon versus Fingerhut, you go with Amazon, all right? All right, we're pushing 20 minutes here. Enough of me yakking. I'm just trailing on with the story because, with me, as all of you know from watching this show, I get on one topic, then I get all over the place with it because you just get so mad. These are little things that irk me, like Fingerhut. I am so irked by them that I'm almost to the point with how crappy their customer service was at Fingerhut that I'm thinking of not even using the service anymore, other than just pay off the bill and just be done with them because their service was so lousy. But Amazon, everybody was nice. I even gave a couple of the people good reviews for being, they kept me calm. While these other people on Fingerhut were stressing me out to no end. So go with Amazon. Fingerhut, that's kind of like if you're desperate for something quick. And they have a lot of available credit. Like I got like almost close to $4,000 in available credit that you can use on Fingerhut. Now, you can use a personal credit card with Fingerhut too. But, they make that the default card is your Fingerhut credit card if you have one. Amazon, you can just use any of your credit cards or use the Amazon credit card itself. But the nice thing about the Amazon is they give you a $100 gift card right up front when you sign up for that Amazon credit card. Just as a little tidbit. All right, enough of me yakking. Me, Matt, on here. Like, share, subscribe to the channel. Share the video. Comment below. If you've had any problems with Fingerhut or Amazon this past Christmas in the year 2020 at the end, if you're still waiting for packages, you might still be waiting for packages, you know? Who knows? I finally got something I ordered on the 7th yesterday. 32 days later. It's crazy. Matt on over out. I'll see you for the next video.